Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy itzescotv, and today we're back with another video. So, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be installing a bucket seat in the black IS200 drift car. If you don't know anything about this car, where have you been? So here we have my 2002 IS200. I'm currently building it to be a drift car slash street car. Pretty much that's the way I want to go with it. And I've not had a car that long, but we're slowly progressing into making this car into a drift car. The goal is to have it at least somewhat drift ready. So coilovers, wider diff, bucket seat, steering wheel by the end of June, so this month. Currently we've got the steering wheel done, that's it. We've got the wider diff, we just haven't fitted it yet. And then now we've got the bucket seat. Coilovers, that'll be in another video which you'll see next, so stay tuned for that. If you want to see the journey of the car so far, there'll be a card in the top right hand of the corner that will send you straight to the playlist for the car, or it will be in the description as well. So in the last video, if you didn't see it, should be a link in the description. I said at the end of the video that the next video is going to be a very interesting one. So that video that I was talking about is this one here. As I said, I got a bucket seat. However, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So basically on this car, I have electric seats. Yeah, so forwards and backwards, up and down, and so on and so forth. So I am, like, I would probably say I'm quite tall. Yeah, I'm going to have other people in my car who are obviously going to be smaller than me, so I need to be able to adjust the length of how I want the seat. So what we're going to do is put the bucket seat on these seat rails. I've seen it done like once so far, and that was done by street runners that actually be on the screen right now. That guy's got an IS200 drift car, and obviously a couple of months ago, he put a bucket seat on the car, and obviously he'd done the rails, and I thought that was kind of interesting. It's probably a bit easier for me to, you know, have that in my car. Obviously I'm already used to it, so it just makes things a bit easier. So we're going to do that today. It's going to be a bit of a tutorial kind of thing, so let's get straight into it. For this, we actually got a Cobra Motorsport bucket seat. This was actually meant to be for the MX-5, not gonna lie. I know I keep banging on about it, but this was meant for my MX-5, which was meant to be the drift car. So the parts that I had for that car that fit onto this one obviously fit. So the steering wheel and this, unfortunately the brackets didn't fit, so I ended up just buying some Amazon ones, just some random Amazon seat brackets. That's it, that's all you need really. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the seat out of that car and strip it down to the rails. So here we have the seat removed from the car. Before you actually remove the seat, I'd recommend disconnecting the battery, because obviously you got airbag wiring on the seat. You don't want that to go off, pretty much. So anytime you're dealing with airbags, it's just safe to disconnect the battery. So you got four 14mm bolts, 2 at the front, 2 at the back. They're probably under some covers like that. Just use a pry tool and then get them off. 2 plugs on the seat, and that is all. First we're going to take these little side pieces off. Should be able to pry them off with a prying tool, just like that. And then you'll have at the back here, take a Phillips screwdriver and a bit of screw that you've got to remove, and then it should just work its way apart. Just pull it round, and there you go. And I've lost some pieces, sick. Alright guys, so we've got the rail out. I'm sorry that I couldn't show you, it was a bit complicated. So you will have 4 T45mm bolts, as you can see there. So you'll have one there, one there, which will be covered by that hole there. You do have to disconnect the seat mount as well, which is a 14mm bolt. Same on the other side. So one there, and then one back, where is it? Right there. You'd have to take this switch off as well, which I will need to control that. It's just held on by 3 screws, 3 Phillips screws, there, there, and then up there. You may beforehand need to send this up, because I kind of struggled, but it was fine. So now all we need from this, I believe, is this motor here. as far as I'm aware, that is the only one that takes it forward and backwards. And then we're going to need the wiring as well from here, which I'll show in a bit. So then now we're going to strip all this stuff off, take all the stuff off that we don't need, and I will get back to you. So this is what we're currently left with. This is all we need. Off the wiring, all I need really is this wire and that wire over there, to be fair, just to control this motor. But we'll strip all this down in a bit and I'll show you what's left. But before I do that, I'm going to show you what I need to do to put the rail on. So if you put it on that one there, that's going to need a bit more drilling. That can get taken off and that can get taken off. And on this side, it's just, I believe, them three. I've squiggled it off, as you can see, a little bit. Them three need to come off, and then a bit of drilling. So we'll just do that now. We've got all the fingers off now, all the little knobs off. However, I've left my drill at work like a donut, so I've got to try and cut a slit in the rail just there, just so I can fit it on, unless I can give it a bit of massage, but I ain't got a hammer either. So now in theory, there we go, fits perfectly fine. So now let's do the other side. Beautiful. They're all cut now and they are now on. So we're going to tie these down real quick and then we're going to get the seat out. So guys, this is currently what we're working with right now. We're going to put the bucket on and set it all up basically. Hopefully it fits. If not, I'm going to have to adjust the seat rails, which I kind of don't want to do because that's been more cutting. But we shall see. Okay guys, so in typical Esco fashion, my phone died again. I was going to record on my missus' phone, but I just carried on doing what I needed to do. It was getting dark as well, so I didn't want to record. I thought obviously I'm going to be in the workshop tomorrow and I may as well just, you know, go from there. So now we've got the seat in the car. That's too close. Let's back up a bit. That is how it is looking. I did have to cut more of the rail on both sides because it wasn't wide enough, and then there was a bracket there that sits across here that has to take off as well. Also, I didn't really give into account that there was a hump in the seat, so I ended up having to adjust it. So I don't know if I didn't adjust this side, that side's fine, but I had to go on the bottom all the way. For me anyways, obviously when you do it yourself you'll see what works out for you independent of the seat as well. I have gone forward as well. I can't get out without taking the wheel off, which isn't an issue, but this is literally how it looks. You will have to figure out how to get the wiring. I just put it underneath for the switch, so it moves by itself, it works and everything. As you can see there, I'm going to readjust that, but you know. The seat belt does move. I put it over there. I couldn't get it to go through there, but it depends on your seat really. It doesn't really matter. But that's all in. It's all wired up. I did have trouble getting it in though, but it's okay. You'll figure it out. It can be a bit of a cunt, not gonna lie, but trial and error, and you get it really. You'll be fine. Bit of a short video, I think. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new, obviously for the people who are IS200 owners and would like to put a bucket seat to the electric seat rails. There you go, that's how you do it. There is probably an easier way to do it on YouTube, but as I said, I've only seen one person do it, and that was Street Runners. Obviously he did it on his car, on his IS200, his drift car as well. We do have some harnesses. I don't know if I mentioned that at the start. We do need a harness bar, so if anyone knows where I can get a decent one, let me know in the comments or drop me a DM on socials. Be in the description or on the screen. All I need to do really is just cable tie the switch to the rail, and it should all be good. I will play around with it just so I can find what's easier for me. I might put a little cushion in there just to make things again a bit easier, so I'm a bit higher. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Again, if you want to follow the progress for the car, there should be a card in the top right hand corner, or there should be a link in the description for the playlist for the car. And guys, with that, we're out. Stay blessed. Peace.
Escobar, 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 Escobar. I got profits like I'm Escobar.